Really? Okay, I am very full right now. I need to make sure we take care of that. Jeez. She's got her own, like, storage system set up over. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, I've kind of given up on trying to keep up. Is that what that is? Yep, that's what that is. That is cool. There are you. Hi, Skylurker. Hello, Lukester. I remember when I thought I had good aim in this game. Yep. The phantoms are normal again. They have been returned to their previous state. I'm not going to say glory, but state. State is more appropriate. Go ahead and hop in bed here really quick. Alright. I need to do a thing. Do not do good, because I want to fill you with a bunch of crap right now. My inventory is very full. I need it not to be. Just take all of this crap. That's for something else later. More crap. Okay. So I've been looking at some Redstone-y videos. Not many. On how Copper Golem does sorting. I don't think it needs to be a trap chest. I think it's just a regular chest. So the normal thing that people do with this, I'm gonna sort. Put that back. Like, let's say you want to sort the items into that chest right there. You have this set up like this. You have a... I don't think that's right. You want this here. Comparator here. A signal to come out here. Then I go down 2 blocks. 1, 2. Look at this now. Oh, it's 3 tall. Okay, move everything up by 1. Thought something was off. We're gonna need the axe for this. Actually, hold on. Put the shears back while I'm in there. That's all accurate. What I can tell, everything you said is truth. I'm going to have this. Like that. I'm going to have a torch right here to power that block, which powers that hopper, so that hopper does not move. And you're going to send the signal to that by way of a signal. Oh, you got to like send the comparator signal to that. So, okay, so we got to get a signal there with a repeater. Right here. Is this 3 long? I didn't know that was 3 long. It's not 3 long.
Okay, all sorting into this chest, and meaning that it can be 3 times faster than...
And that just unpause the video. Excuse me. Sorry. Ah, okay. I see what I did, though. This one doesn't need to be like that. It goes like this. Like this. Now, if I put an item in here, we'll have a comparator signal of 1, which will hit this one. And when you hit the correct number of items, it'll then feed them out. Which is like 47 or something, right? Alright, I need more crap then. Freaking moss. You know what, give me this. This will be good for filler. Dude, how many items is it? How many items is 2? There we go. So, 3 stacks and 54. This could probably be altered if we switch to making, like... Alright, let me look here. Do we have any? Work. Sword, flint, and steel, but let's just go with... shovels. Yeah. Then it's 3 whole stacks of items and then 54. So at that point, anytime you put an item in, it'll get filtered through. Now this is important in the copper golem thing. Because what you actually want to do is have, like, moss carpet in there, and then you have, like, 1 item here, right? That's named. And then when the copper golem sees that carrot, it'll put another carrot here, and it'll drain that 1 carrot down to here. It's actually stuck in here right now. This is a normal item sorter. Here's the thing. Like, what if you just ignore the fact that it's tileable for just a second? Kind of. Like, the reason that this is designed the way it is because they want to be able to take this and put the chest like this. It's not going to activate right, but that was a double chest. So that you can put them one after another after another. I don't care to do that. It just drained a bunch of crap out of there. Oh, it didn't. That's actually kind of interesting. The fullness of the chest has nothing to do with how many chests are attached to it. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, so what if we made it 2-tileable? Like, what if we made it so that I could take chests? Oh, draw box. And go like that. Already, this type of a setup. If you're going to do this with an item sorter, where you have, instead of the chest up there, you have a second hopper, and you monitor that hopper to go down to there. If you do this, you already have an advantage because you're making it so the signal never crosses over. And if the signal never crosses over, you're never going to have to worry about one thing getting full in there and then like breaking the whole system kind of thing, because it'll empty out the rest of the stuff in that. It doesn't do that. It doesn't have that problem. But Nobody makes this. All right, so, all right, now the first thing, we're not going to assume that the hopper is going to go here. We're going to assume that we have to send a signal to a hopper, but the hopper does not have to go in that slot. It could go here. Because I want to see if I can make it so that it's less that way. Less long, more fat. Okay, so the first thing that I want to know... Can I get that signal up there? Right here. Yes! Yes, I can. I really want to shut that thing up. Just like in a non-violent way. I grabbed like a few dust, so we need a few more than that. Okay, so if I take the signal from here, then send it to here. Let's say the hopper is there. Well, one of the problems with redstone is getting it to go like down in an angle like this, then go that way. I hate having to do that. Like if I wanted to do have that redstone activate that so that we could have a torch on that or something like that, you can't do that. It doesn't work. I mean, technically, you could just go like this. Which, if you're going to do that, you might as well just take this out of the equation. Just go like that. Which I think makes it tileable? No, well... No, because the wires would cross right here. You can't put this one down without activating that one. So that doesn't work. Well, you need to activate the hopper down here, so building upwards isn't going to really help you out a whole lot. You can send a signal up a lot easier than you can send a signal down. Sending a signal down is annoying. Sending a signal up, you can always do that whole side-to-side thing. This thing. You can always do this to just send a signal up. You're like... But annoyingly enough about redstone, this will send a signal up, but it will not send a signal down. No, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you could look at it from, like, maybe the game design, like, thought processes behind this. Well, but there's gaps going down. There's gaps going up. It's the same thing. It doesn't make any freaking sense. This actually also works with glass. You could put glass here, too, and it works exactly the same. It's actually one of the problems with this. You could send, if you sent the signal down, you could loop it back around, not so hard. But sending the signal, but you can't easily send the signal down. The up is the easy. Hey, Fredrin Raiders! I'm playing with redstone right now. Which means I'm going to be staring at blocks for a few minutes. I'm going to explain to you what it is I'm thinking about right now. So I've been thinking about wanting to finally get my inventory... So I'm going to explain this a little better than I did earlier anyways. My inventory system more in check. Now, normally when you have a redstone system, you always have the chests right next to each other like that, and you have the line of things here on the outside that you see, or that are activated up here. And the golems go through and they sort into this, or the items go through and they sort into this. The thing about this is that it ends up with the system behind it being a little bit long, and I want to put it into my wall at home, and I don't want it to be long. Plus, I have room at home. The normal design for this, I need to just make a wall. It's just easier to work off of a wall. And Adlington, fill in your holes. They're annoying. There. The normal design that you see for this setup. Now I already screwed it up. I might as well make the copy of it so we can use it as reference. Like that. Comparative signal coming out of that block goes into this block, which gets attached to a redstone signal on that one, which you take down to this one right here, which is then read by a repeater right here, which sends a signal to that redstone torch here. Then you can activate it by, or you have it work by putting 3 items into, or 3 full stacks in the bottom. Then 54 items. That allows you to alternate what's going into the top here. You can filter out the stuff and take away one item there every time. It'll always take what's ever going into the top left slot first and filter it into the bottom one without taking anything down to the low. This is essentially, and then you name items and put them in here, taking away one item from the moss carpet every time. That's the normal setup. You name them so they don't stack. But I want to take it and I want to turn it like this and not have it be as long. Right now, this one is, I think, 4 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks long. And since I want to turn it, I don't have to worry about making it tileable in 1 tile. I can use 2 tiles. And nobody makes this, so we get to stare at blocks for a while. If you take... Okay, I need more. This one's repeaters, comparators, torches there. No reason to be carrying like 1 of each. That's the 2. We could possibly make this more easily tileable by having the second one be up. Probably not. But it's a thought. Now, normally you could take this, attach a repeater here, and that will pull that signal and move it forward. And At the moment, this does not need to be solid, so I'm not going to use it as solid. And that be a half one. That way it doesn't receive an extra signal. That one does need to be because it's going down. If I take this and send it to a solid block. Move you. Well. I do this. That works. Yeah, that should work. Normally you can't do that because you can't turn it sideways like that, but that is very functional for having it be too wide. And that shouldn't interact with the other side at all. Right? Because, I mean, if we take this off again, put that back here. Which means I don't need to do this. We can actually directly copy it. Give me that back. Oh, I didn't leave that one activated now. Give me those back. For some reason I have an iron shovel. That's fine. That does not activate that one. That does not activate that. That's correct. That works. Ooh. Ooh, we can make this more interesting. Hold on. And nothing in that should activate this one. It's a chest. Nothing activates the chest. I would not be able to put a hopper here. Put a hopper here. That would activate that hopper when this is filtering. So if you ended up having too many items in there, it would always be locked. Which would be problematic. However, it would have to fill up the chest before that's a problem. It shouldn't be a problem since the golems, they're never going to go that quick. Right, you can make that a barrel. Just for like initial sorting of stuff. It doesn't matter. You can make it less confusing for the golem too. Then you can just take the items. So have this one be a barrel, whatever that one is. That one's unimportant, it's a barrel. Take this. Now, like I said, that hopper will be deactivated while that's doing its magic. Which should not be much of an issue. You can have up here identifying blocks. Maybe like a sign right here, one that points this way and one that points that way. And have the golems so that they're visible walking across here. It would hide that entire system. You'd want this to be glass or something like that so it doesn't lock this chest. Well, probably stairs, actually. Stairs would be fine. And you would definitely want this to be a barrel because they'd be able to access that. Yeah. I like it. I think it'll work great. Okay, 1 second. Got coffee to return. Moment. And of course the music stopped the moment that I walked away. Yes, I'm still here, YouTube. Thank you. I could definitely replicate that. Okay. I mean, there's definitely more stuff that I want to do here. Obviously. Two big projects done. One being the general gist of everything. And two being King of the Ladder. That's done as far as I'm concerned. It's as done as I'm getting it right now. I'm not in a hurry to do any more to this. Is there more that could be done? Yeah. But at the moment, I'm not sure which thing we want to do to make it better. So I'll wait till we play it a couple of times, get some feedback, and we'll decide what we're doing. Because the beauty of King of the Ladder is kind of the simplicity of it. Adding too much complexity to it kind of ruins the feel, I think. So right now, I'm going to leave it. I think I'll take down the pale oak, too. Ladder's away. Move a lot of this to storage. I don't know what I'm going to do with this pale oak, man. That's just someone's crap that's still here. Yeah, they get more arrows. I would like to bring some more pale oak saplings home since we were low for a little bit. I'd like to get refurbish my stock. And I'm live. Am. Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna put that yet. Oh, oh. General lumber doesn't really have a place of storage right now. I'm glad we finally came up with something that I kind of like for that system. I've been hem-hawing about what I'm going to do for the golems for quite a while. And I'm thinking that's going to work. Hey, sweet Jew, it's Juicy. You only have like an hour and 15 minutes right now. Right? Yeah. So I'll be able to start the project at home. Unfortunately, that's about it at the moment. That's about it at the moment. Thank you. Let's second. It should work properly. Yeah, that's already looking a lot better. We'll definitely leave some here for people to be able to grow some if they need it. Because, this is the place for that. And I don't know if I really want to have a place to grow trees. We might make a room downstairs in the main area that's just big. You need trees, grow them here. You need to work on a little bit of redstone ahead of time, do it in here. Just a little get her done room. A tree farm slash area. Carry cargo horses. Carry cargo with horses in inventory. Horses already could do cargo, though. Right? No. No, mules and donkeys can, because horses aren't strong enough. I know they did that just to give you a reason to have a donkey and a mule, but one of the more interesting annoyances. It's okay. It's just game design decision, I think. There's worse. Was it? I thought it was just part of Mo Creatures. I know the guy that did Mo Creatures is the one who designed the first horses. Was that a separate... Was the horses actually a separate mod in itself? That's all. Oh, no, right there. There we go. Oh. And that. Feels like there's something else in there, but I don't think there is. I think it's just all attached to that tree. It's supposed to only go 5 blocks, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... feels like there's something else in there. Whatever. Yeah, you didn't know that that mules could do that? Yeah, the problem is that donkeys and mules are both slower than horses. And enough to make it so you don't really see a lot of people using donkeys and horses unless it's like for the irony's sake. I think donkeys are technically faster than you are walking, but that's not the best grade for something that you need to ride around everywhere and deal with. There. It would be nice if you could, since you can't breed mules themselves, there's no real way to get a version of that that's bred to the point where it's just good speed in addition to being able to carry a pack of some kind. You gotta breed like a max level donkey and a max level horse and then breed them together and get stupid lucky. I don't remember the corner cupboard. Alright, how much? Oh, okay, we got a bit. Oh, where do we put that now? This one? No, this one. Could make this one wood stuffs right now. You know what, right now, you're pale oak too, because I just don't have any place else to put you. It's too full. There, 32 here, that's an easy one to be able to set up to make a large amount in a hurry. Let's go home. Simply horses. It doesn't sound like it was very simply since it's saying you had all those things in addition to the horses. It's like simply horses and a couple other things. They can at least put the simply in quotations. Simply horses. Complexity horses was coming soon. The problem I have with doing horses on a, not this, in Minecraft, is not that they're that bad. I actually think horses are pretty well implemented in the game. Yep, we're not changing that. Horses are fine. It's the fact that the terrain is ridiculous. Like, taking a horse through that is nuts. And establishing roads, not too much fun either. When you're basically taking a horse usually to explore, you don't usually set up a spot one place and then have to go to a completely other place. Unless in survival multiplayer it makes more sense. But and then then you hit a river. This is the bane of horses. This. One of the dumbest things they did with the horses is make them make it so that the terrain in Minecraft makes it completely unusable. So yes, they did fix that in the latest snapshot. I'm very happy with that. It is well past due for horses. It makes horses see. This is annoying, but you can kind of deal with this. This is annoying, but you can kind of deal with this. But having to pull out a lead every single time you hit a river in the game. Look at this. Look at this crap. Go from point A to point B without crossing a river. What, crossing rivers? Well, the fact is that you can't explore with a horse. What I think is kind of interesting that what I would love. I think it would add more flavor and like completion to the world and make horses a more viable option if they did a thing like paths naturally generated between villages, naturally generated paths with bridges that are really crappily made. They basically made villages to be a teaching point, like, this is what you could do. This is a normal looking house. This is some basic ideas. And they could do the same thing. This is a path. This is a normal looking path. This is some of the basic things you could do with a normal looking path. You can improve upon this. This is a good idea because when you take a horse down this path, it is easier to travel. Horses are a good idea. This is a basic bridge. It's a very simple bridge. You could make a better bridge, but these are ideas for a bridge. Yeah, but here's the thing though, Kristen. You say that, and I was just thinking the same thing, honestly. Look how long it took them to make rivers to make sense. But they made rivers make sense. So I think it's possible. I think they could possibly make it so that worked. They make Minecraft sense. They don't make Terraformer Craft sense. They make Minecraft sense. I think that the rivers as they currently stand are very acceptable for a Minecraft generation. I like them. For a full-on best implementation, you can't beat Terraformer Craft, obviously. That's true implementation of rivers to the nth degree. But this is still pretty freaking good. Well, yeah, of course they're random. There's no flow. The reason Terraformer Craft makes more sense and works so much better is because they actually flow from point A to point B. There's a direction. There's an ocean for them to flow to. There is a source for them to flow from. They go through things. They stay at the same. They flow without having to like go 8 blocks and down, 8 blocks and down, 8 blocks and down. Yeah, but they couldn't use the same thing for roads, but they could figure the frickin' thing out. Can you honestly tell them, okay, tell me honestly that somebody who does modding couldn't just put roads in? Because if they could I do it? Frick, frickin'. Hey.
I was muted. Hello.
That's okay, I was too.
Oh, you said hey. I heard you.
Well, I was before that. I figured it out. It's
good to see you.
What a lovely little pond that you made.
I didn't make this. I don't know who made this. Oh, okay. Did you make it?
No, I didn't make that thing.
Oh.
I'm not that smart. I could do that.
It, to be honest.
It looks really, really freaking good.
Yeah, it's got one of each salmon. Oh, the salmons are named. I didn't know that. Alexander Samilton.
All right, that's awesome.
I guess they're not all named, but yeah, it had like one of each size because I guess they come in 3 sizes now. I didn't know that. I guess
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, there's like small, medium, and large now.
What, did one of them beach themselves, or? I suppose that is possible.
I guess maybe, or maybe it despawned. I don't know. I don't know if they despawn if they're not named.
Yeah, they might.
I have no idea.
I'm going with either a despawned or Minecraft doesn't like their mobs to live for long periods of time and decided to jump onto a beach and kill itself.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. You working on Goodland?
I actually been working on King of the Ladder for a long time, and I just really want to. I haven't touched the golems.
Okay.
I haven't been in my base long enough to touch the golems, so I'm actually just gonna go and like play for a little bit.
Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, I want to get on to like making a sorting system using them, but I haven't done it yet either. I played with them briefly, but that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to redevelop. I actually am trying to make it without doing a different thing that I'm seeing on the tutorials, because they always make them to be like so narrow, and I wanted to like spread it out so it looked good. So,
okay. See them like run around and stuff.
That too.
Yeah.
Well, like, down. Like whenever you see someone do chests, where are my chests? Well, of course, I put my chest away somewhere completely different. I have no idea where I put them. I was just using them. That's amazing. I lost them that quick. Oh, whatever. Okay. Well, normally when you see people, I do a shulker box. Usually when they always set them up like right next to each other, and then they are long this way.
Uh-huh.
And it's all tiny. I actually want to take them and like spread them out so that they're like long this way.
Okay.
And you never see the redstone for that, so I had to freaking figure that out.
Okay. Huh. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Look a little bit different at least. All right, I'll let you go. I know.
Right,
I know. I'm talking redstone now. That's boring. So yeah, go ahead.
I'll see you later.
Later. Okay, let's see if there's anything over here. No. Pumpkins? Wait, where's my pumpkin? Oh, that's the pumpkin. Where's the pumpkin? Alright. Oh! Well, that's new. Deal or no deal? Okay. Awesome. That's awesome. I forgot. I gotta go get my horse. We still need to... Oh, I already did pick a horse. We already named it Taz. I think it could be done. Do I think it would be well implemented? Now that's another question. Do I think they could do it? Yes. Do I think they... Here's the only thing that puts a wrench into the gears as far as I'm concerned with them building paths. Cliffs. And it sounds like it's a very simple answer, but when you really think about it, whenever a village is on a cliff, what happens? I don't think paths would be any better. That's where I think the actual issues would be. So, like, and not probably when it transitions, it would have some really derpy looking transitions to going over rivers, or like it'd be a bridge that like a path like comes close to a river, and then like a bridge like goes halfway across and stops, or there's no actual river here, but it puts a bridge there anyways. That I could see it doing some derpy stuff like that, but I think that they could get a basic general feel for a path. I don't think it would be well implemented, but it would be something, and I think that it would improve the ability to use general transport, and to support that idea. Don't think I picked the lead up. That lead? When you if you get on a horse and you right-click the lead like that, you're holding the lead in your hand. So I can see it. There it is. Which works until you get off the horse, because then you can't get back on the horse again without getting rid of the lead. I'm bugging Elrich. I want to know what he's planning over there, and I want to know if I can dig a little bit into the wall without getting in his way. Oh, Hunt is live and she is streaming at Hat in Time. Okay. That's be why I didn't see her. Now, if we're going to do this, I think the first thing we got to do is actually have a normal sorting system for bulk items. Like cobble, deep slate. I mean, let's look at things that we have in bulk right now. We have cobble, deep slate, tough, netherrack. Okay. I would want to be able to limit it to like the first 2 walls maybe, or something like that. Well, even with that, I could actually make that one single wide. Okay, so let's get... I know what I did with the chest, by the way. I probably put them over in... I probably auto-sorted them into the storage over at Goodland. Like 50 chests. I'm tempted to go back there just to get them. I'm going back to Goodland to get them. I would just do this here. One's kind of turned the tree farm into a forest. And I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to ruin what she has going on. It's her aesthetic. I mean... I could just go chop down some spruce. Because we're just going to turn them into chests. Good chopping wood. We are here. That's birch. That's all spruce. I could go there. There's no bridge there. I don't know why, but the length of the vines got me, and then I noticed that there's a beacon there for... Nope, it's not activating that. Anyways, that just made me pause for no good reason. Honestly, let's chop down one of these. Is there a place I can leash you really quick? It's all gonna be iron grates and fences and stuff like that. It's not gonna be anything I can attach to, is it? Yeah. I didn't bring a place to attach you. If I put you in the water, it's going to take a longer time for you to leave. Stay there, Taz. I need to make... Taz, don't get on the... Dang, I'm a Taz. To be fair, I would be doing this with dark oak right now, but it wasn't for the fact that we don't have dark oak actually nearby us. Spruce is nearby us. Dark oak is not. I almost feel like I'm wasting dark oak, making it into chests and stuff like that. Taz! Taz! Dang! Taz, come back! Stop! Stop! Taz! Not helping me, buddy. Wait here. Did that actually drop no saplings that... Are you serious? That actually dropped 0 saplings? I literally chopped that tree because I wanted to replenish the saplings from that one that I just chopped down, and it dropped 0. Okay, then. Oh. It was just us. This one should have some saplings. Stand here. There we go. Well, that is enough for a stack of chests. Let's go for 2. Was playing Sunlit Valley before I went live today. I know, big surprise. My game that I play on the side, I was playing on the side. But I was playing Sunlit Valley, and I'm reminded of one of my favorite things from Modded right now is that they have a saw for wood. How much easier it is to make, and also the whole, you can make a hopper with just 2 logs, which honestly kind of the lazy man's way out. Why'd I do that? Because it actually is a chest that you're using to make the hopper. So it kind of makes sense that you do need the chest, and I know. Don't need 2 arms. And I know that you don't actually make a hopper with just 2 logs. That should be plenty. It's even going to be an even number. I could turn that all into planks and it'll turn all into chests. Here, we had one here, here, and we'll do one here. There. Don't go too far, Taz. Come on. There we go. I don't even bone meal on me, do I? I do, actually. Oh, that one just didn't want to grow. Fine. Any bones? No bones. That one hasn't grown back yet. That one hasn't grown back yet. It's fine. It'll grow back. Probably underneath somebody when they happen to be going by this area and get smacked by a tree growing in their face. There. Well, why is there, like... I'm gonna lose the horse. Lose the horse again. Space reserved by Addy for Prismarine shop. Oh. Directly across the street.
Well, if this ain't a little bit ominous there, sir.
I was just looking at this and who was moving in across from you.
I'm over here setting up and log in this pack rat standing next to my house.
I was muted. I was just looking to see who was moving in next to you.
Where?
Where?
Oh, you mean across the river?
Yeah.
That's not next to me. That's across the river.
That's
Different zip code, dude.
yeah, but they gotta look at you. I count that as next to.
Nah.
It's gonna be interesting seeing that wasteland right next to a Prismarine shop.
Yeah, that'll be good. It'll look nice. All right, I
It'll
gotta go
definitely
finish
look
what I'm doing. I just had to call you out for
You
staring
just
at my
got
face.
here.
Yeah, I got finished getting ready.
Get ready for you. Just okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. An email from YouTube Shopping. I didn't know YouTube had a shopping. I was seeing if I could trample the crops going by. Nope, 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 Taz. Stay. Stay, Taz. Here, I'll tell you what. Have a carrot. There we go. Alright, let's just set up an area over here so we can figure out what we're going to want to sort into what. Oh, like right here. This looks like a good spot. Well, let's make the chests first. What I really need to do is I need to make... Oh, I need to make that platform for sort... Oh, I've been wanting to do that. Like a little, like, workshop area. I could do that first. How's this doing? It's full again. It's full again. I just... Alright, well, I think I need to do that first. It's full again. There, it's fine. Yeah, I haven't seen him much. Let's put this stuff down here. Need room. There. Starting with white. How many of each? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Two, 3. That we can go here and go boop, and then boop, and then we're good. Next. One, two, three. Not that one. Okay. Wait. Not that either. That's black. 9, 10, 11, 12. Brown. Oh. Good. Next. Okay, orange, yellow, lime. 12. 10, 11, 12. Okay, green. Cyan. Wait. Light blue. Dang it! That was too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we have one blue that's in here, of course, and blue, purple, magenta. And pink. There! Okay. Okay, that's all sorted. Let's take a look up here now. Oh, a workshop. How would I build a workshop? Let's center it around this spot right here. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to want to have an ender chest there. A stone cutter. I do want to kind of make it look good. We want to have floating blocks. Just like here, but I should probably like pick a block. Let me look at the tough. I just put down the... This is literally why I need this thing. So if we look at this, I designed this particular setup. We can stand here and access that far away. So we don't want to go more than... We want to go about 3 blocks away and then put down the instruments so we have lots of room to work with. I think we want to face it this way so we can grab stuff here, and then we can go back to storage over here to grab things. Deciding how I'm going to... I mean, do I just have them floating in space like this, or do I have them attached to a thing? I haven't decided that part yet. I suppose I could make it look good later on. We can just get it in here and floating right now. Centralized, of course, around the crafting table. We'll get that one a low. Yeah, we can access that pretty well. Let's put the ender chest next to that. We have this thing set up here. Probably want to have that translated down to here. Maybe have some stuff over here where we have a little bit of setup for things. Where did I get kelp? That's what's been in there. There's no reason to change that right now. I think we set up a chest underneath that for just stuff that's finished. That can be like some general potion-y goodness stuffs. Take this, pop it in here. That's good. Dog, your bed does not need to be at my feet. Hope so. What you doing? Which mod pack are you playing, City? ATM 10. Yeah, I can see that being a thing. And I've been going down here for stuff and things like my anvil's over there. If I need to do an upgrade, I have the workstation over there, and there's a grind wheel. All stuff that I could just have over here. Smoker. There was supposed to be any retired equipment was supposed to be in here, but the only retired equipment is a smoker. I don't need that. Oh, that should go down in the retired equipment too. I'll have it. Okay, so I think in order to make that workstation thing, we need 2 iron and just some wood, correct? Smithing table. There we go. I think we have that a little bit higher up. It's not something we use very often. Hang a grindstone off of that. Either this or this to make a grindstone. I don't remember which. That one. Go. A villager's night animation. That influential. Oh, wait, Hun's bugging me. Hun says... Do I need anything else here? I mean, probably, but I can't think of what else I need at the moment. Guys, what else do I need here? We got a grindstone, a stone cutter, a crafting table, an ender chest, smithing table, brewing stand. We wouldn't need a composter. This is like a little workstation area. Place for me to just go over and just do stuff so I can like have a place to just sit down and use the crafting table and stuff. Well, I can think of one thing, but we can't have it yet. I gotta make a redstone thing for that. What I would like is I'd love to be able to have it so that I could just auto fill so then make a 2x2 or 3x3, a repeatable crafter that I could just plop stuff in and let it do its thing and walk away. Something that would be very useful for like a dispenser recipe. An auto crafter setup, yeah. that. That'd be cool. I don't got that yet. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I would need in that spot. It's right there. Which lawsuits? They have a lot. You gotta be a lot more specific on that one, Kristen. Against Pal World. Freaking good! That was bullcrap. I'm tempted to like put a button here so when I land in this spot, it just opens these up. First of all, I can't put a button down. That's not how these work. Or in the water. I can't put a button down in the water. That'd be too easy. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I just can't think of anything else I need, so I think this is it. I'll make an auto crafting thing at some point, but I don't want to do it now. So the way we would want this, okay, let me not get too distracted here. All right, so we want to have. Let's look at what stuff would be before the golems, pre-golem stuff. So cobblestone, cobbled deep slate, tough, diorite, granite, andesite, sand, dirt, oh, gravel. Definitely gravel. Netherrack. I am planning to figure out my storage system. Well, yeah, but I'm figuring out what's going to go where. Yeah, we gotta stop here in a minute. But I'm trying to figure out as much as I can before I gotta go. I'm trying to figure out the items that I want to sort before they sort it, because there's going to be certain numbers, certain items that you just, the number of them is too high to bother having the golems do it. So far, I got this. Dirt, gravel, sand, tough, deep slate, cobble. The three other stones. I don't think there's anything else that we get in such an abundance that I would need to have them sorted ahead of time. Yeah, I think that's good. That's 10 items. And how wide is this? This is 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which gives an area of 11 to still leave this open. Tough's in there. So that leaves room for one more thing. Like, let's say that the actual dump chest is over here. And it, like, works its way around to here. Bulk storage copper. See, even after that massive storage, that massive copper thing, that's what we ended up with. If it was all in ingot form, yes. But all that copper, that thousands of copper that we smelted up, it ended up being that many blocks. So no. Pumpkins. They're not going to come in that quickly, though. If I'm going to store them, I might someday take all the stuff from all these and send them up into the storage for them to go through the system and be stored below. Because I think that would be cool. I have used a good amount of copper blocks. Yeah, on that. But even that's like a couple stacks, really. It's not as much as you'd think. Very happy with how it ended up looking, too. I might put a frame around it at some point to make it look like it's actually supported instead of just glass floating there. I think that might look cool. Like, take trap doors and have them go all the way around here, like in a big band on this side. And I don't know, maybe about here or here for a band. Probably here. And the band go around to that side and catch up there. So and then like have it look like it supports, have it look a little supported over here. Then to hang chains down to actually look like it's attached to something. I might do that at some point. That's more like after everything is dug out. Still gotta get back to this. Once everything's dug out, we'll then think about stuff like that. Do we have a composter? I'll look at you in a second. No composter. Thank you. Because if you make a composter, put that on the top of hoppers to make them less laggy. It's just, it also is going to make it so the stuff doesn't accidentally go into there too, so that's good. I like that. Well, good. See, Japan's like a different world for the legal system because being a company, it's like a company is innocent until proven guilty, but not the other way around type of thing. There is a lot of preference towards Japanese companies. So I'm glad that they're fighting back on that and that it's actually working, because that's some bullcrap. Alright, but I gotta go. And we're not at a point where I could just like tear this down and start building the thing, so we're kind of stuck here. Alright. Who could I send you off to? I'm assuming Dyer's on. Yeah, Dyer's on. Have fun with Dyer. Till next time, all best sips and resubs by you guys we survived, but that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye. Outro. There we go.